SageTech exists to meet the challenge of the environmental damage that is derived from the delivery of volatile anaesthetics in operating theatres in human and animal healthcare settings.
People say, oh, I didn't know about this technology. I've never heard of this. I never understood that this was a problem. I'm sure the anaesthetists have known for many years that only 5% of the gas typically is used by the patient, and then the rest goes out the chimney of the hospital. When you explain this to people and you talk to them on the first time about what volatile gas capture is, it is a complete unknown.
Volatile anaesthetics are damaging to the environment through their high carbon footprint. The molecular structure of the molecules mean that they persist in the environment for a long period of time, which also makes them ideal candidates for recycling because they are robust chemical compounds.
The circular solution that we're developing starts off with the capture of the gas from theatre.
The capture technology has two key components. One is the SID-CAN, developed in collaboration with Hymid, and the second is the SID-Doc.
It's in theatre with the surgeon and with the patient. It typically is at the back of the anaesthetic machine, between that and the actual AGSS system, which is in the hospital. Inside the SID-Doc are the SID-CANs. These are canisters that actually capture the gas. Now, the whole point of the SID-CAN is a recyclable can. So the dock stays present in the theatre. These cans are then taken from the dock, sent back to us in Paignton, and then recycled. And then sent back to the hospital.
All of SageTech's earlier prototypes were built from stainless steel, which is both heavy and carries a more significant environmental footprint.
We knew the design that we wanted, we knew the product design that we wanted, but what we needed was a supplier to be on board with us, to make sure that the actual quality of what was going to be delivered was a given.
We were determined to find a partner that could help us meet our sustainability goals.
It's an obvious thing when you start to look for new suppliers that you're obviously going to trawl the internet, talk to people that you know, and come up with a potential list of companies that could potentially do the job for you. What came to light at that time was Hymid Multi-Shot.
Hymid Multi-Shot Ltd are a technical injection moulder providing services to the high-tech sector. I think SageTech were looking for a capable ISO 13485 accredited business who had experience of developing and launching medical products. We were a UK-based manufacturing facility that could put our hand to a lot of skill sets that they required.
Looking through their capability and the current work that they were doing, after meeting the team and meeting the people involved, they come over as genuine, very capable.
SageTech approached Hymid when they were quite a long way down the design stream for their new products. The brief was quite specific. The existing manufacturing method of turning the part from stainless steel was both cost prohibitive, but also ended in a component that was very heavy.
They wanted to lightweight an element of the SID solution, and secondly, they needed a method of securing the top cleanly and easily.
The Hymid design process was very much centered around DFM, taking the design knowledge of SageTech and introducing it into the process that Hymid were au fait with. We knew the resin that we were going to be making the part from before we'd even completed the part design. This gave us the advantage of being able to design the part around the resin, taking into considerations all of the preferences that that material has, considering all of the properties, running mold flow simulations, running FEA simulations. It was very much a collaboration of taking all of the knowledge that SageTech have about their product and leaning into Hymid's expertise in injection moulding. This resulted in an end product that was both value engineered, but also specifically engineered around the needs of SageTech and the technology that they were developing at the time.
Integral to the project was the design and manufacture of a tool that would produce the component to meet the specification.
The SageTech SID canister posed a few challenges for the injection mold tool design. Whilst we were seeking to get the most out of the component and what injection moulder could offer to the design, we also introduced certain elements into the tooling such as unscrewing cores and quite large side actions that wrap around the entire device, meaning that we had some considerations to make within the design of the tool to ensure it was fit for purpose. This is quite normal and part of the GA review process that Hymid undertake, but it required a lot of input from technical teams to ensure that all of the technical considerations had been made to ensure that the tools ran smoothly.
Hymid totally managed the toolmaking program, only giving me updates on a fortnightly or monthly basis on how the actual program was going.
During the tooling procurement phase, Hymid are able to purchase and organise the build of tooling, be that from a UK toolmaker, European toolmaker, or someone in the Far East, if time and cost are of the essence. In all cases, Hymid will provide a guarantee to that tool, so it is not a toolmaker's guarantee, it's Hymid's. We have an on-site tool room which is able to modify, repair and support all the tools that run at Hymid's facility. So we are confident in the design and manufacture of that tool to the point where we will give it a guarantee.
We got through to the trials stage, which was really convenient in the fact that they were only half an hour away from us. They could actually load the tool in the press and then give me a call that it was ready to go. And I could be there within half an hour to actually see the actual samples.
The SageTech team includes some very capable engineers, so it was really worthwhile having them on site so they could actually add value to the trial as well. They understood the full remit of the product and were able to bring sub-assembled components and check that the fit and compatibility of the components met the criteria of the finished product.
To be on site is always beneficial to actually improve the quality, agree any of the slight issues that you might have with the moulding, but these were easily overcome, and after a couple of trials the actual quality was agreed.
It has been very satisfying for the whole team at Hymid to be involved in the SageTech project, and it's not a project that's finished. So we are now manufacturing, and we've moved from a development partner into a supply partner where we provide on-demand manufacture of components and indeed modifications as required.
Working with Hymid has been an overwhelmingly positive experience. They have helped us through every step of the process, through design, complex tool manufacturing and supply of the product.
If Hymid looks back at its successful project collaborations, in all cases, it's been where we've been able to establish a close professional working relationship with our customers, being treated as a member of their team. That requires openness, transparency, and honesty both ways. Hymid's philosophy is no surprises. So we don't mind bad news, we don't mind good news, but we will always share it as quickly as possible to be able to work out what the next steps are. We make nothing, we sell ourselves here, so our focus is laser-like on the customer's requirements, the design intent, and what they need. We will do our level best to deliver that, and we've had some great success doing it.